be honest with you, I
Yeah.
took absolutely no notice of it.
If I'm honest, I didn't take huge amounts of notice. Isn't that bad? And I wonder why two of us didn't. I mean, I followed it at the end and I've got a bit of a kind of rundown in front of me about the fact that 122 countries did submit climate updated commitments. And, you know, there was some stuff that happened that was good, but I just wonder. I think I heard a really good podcast, the Outrage and Optimism podcast through COP on it. And one of the things that someone said was there's a lot of bad people talk about how bad the process is and how bad COP is, which doesn't help COP in actually ultimately. And I just wonder if there's something in that, because I think that you do hear such negative stuff talking about COP, but they achieved quite a lot. They didn't get a formal agreement to phase out fossil fuels. That's not great, but I don't know. Be interesting to know what the over outcome, whether it was positive or negative. I feel that it was probably on the verge of positive, but you know.
I mean, I think my problem with it is that, you know, then people aren't meeting the obligations they've made anyway. So sooner or later you say, brilliant, we all get together and make commitments to obligations that we fail to meet. I mean, I understand it's part of a process and it's all a journey, but equally it also feels a bit sort of like, well, forgive me if I don't massively take any great amount of interest in it. I have to be totally honest. It's not really where, you know, we don't operate in that level and sphere of policy. And increasingly as I get older, I just feel like I need to just do really good projects in a more immediate sense and use those as exemplars of what needs to change and let, you know, because a lot of talking doesn't get us everywhere unless we actually do stuff, I suppose. But, you know, no, I'm glad people are still meeting. It just feels like there's an awful lot of petrochemicals and petrochemical interest groups there, which seems slightly wrong. But, you know, maybe I'm too much of a Puritan.